tip number 92 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. Do not forget this book can be purchased through most online stores, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and even at my website. And of course, that would be, you could go to gregvan.com, GREGBAN.com to get more information. Tip number 92 is the third contractor. Now this could be a plus, but most of the time it isn't going to be. Now, especially if they have already fallen in love with one of the contractors. In their mind, they like that individual. You know, you're really not going to have a shot. They might have already even committed behind scenes to that individual. This can happen if you have two partners, two people, a husband and a wife. The husband likes the contractor. You're the first contractor that the wife has met, but the third contractor that the husband has met. Most of the time, they'll give it away. You know, they're not going to be real friendly. They're going to want you to speed through the process. You know, they're not going to offer you coffee and donuts. You know, hey, give us the price and get out of here. And this could also happen if you're the 4th, 5th, 6th, or 10th contractor. Trust me, one time I had a guy call me and he was really forward to a point over the phone of practically being rude. And I set an appointment with him, and I'm thinking to myself, man, that individual's rude. I mean, you know, some of the things we do as business owners is figure out what works and what doesn't work. And a lot of times if someone's you know, not real friendly over the phone, or they send you an email and it's real coarse, it just doesn't sound like it has a lot of, you know, a tone of happiness to it. You know, we would love to have you come over. When can you come? You know, then you're going to need to read between the lines. And that's really what I'm suggesting here. When you go to someone's house or over the phone and it doesn't sound real, you know, hunky-dory, like I was talking about with this one guy, I called him back, I remember, and I said, hey, can I come an hour early? You know, I had like an 8 o'clock at night appointment. You know, I worked all day, I was tired, I didn't really feel like going at all. And he says, you know, I already have someone here, stick to your original time. You know, he was really, and I said, you know what, just forget it. I said, I don't want to come over, you know. And again, I'm not really feeling this out. That wasn't really the perfect story for this. But at the same time, you're going to need to learn how to adapt to other situations. You might find a tip in this book in the estimating section that you could use in your trade section and vice versa. So don't forget that. And that's kind of the point I want to hammer home here. I'm not just referring to the third contractor. If you go to a job and you really get the feeling that they don't want you there, or they just want you, hey, when can you get us the estimates? You know, can we get it by tomorrow? You know, if you really get this feeling like this, and again, if you don't have any work, you need to go through the process, at least, because you never know, you might get the job. But if you have enough work, stuff like this, these probably aren't people that you are going to want to do business with in the future anyway. So if someone doesn't sound like they want you there, you know, I'm going to leave it up to you. For me, I don't need to be there. And when I was there, I was hungry, starving for work. And I would go out to these estimates. 98% of them wouldn't work out anyway. It's almost like they could feel, or you could feel, that there was something wrong, and they could feel there was something wrong, and you know, there was something wrong. And every once in a while, it was going to be another contractor, and they'd already fallen in love with it. So just keep that in mind while you are screening your clients.